Hey everybody, and welcome back to CDeltaT plays some more The Long Dark. Last time, if you guys remember correctly, we found the gun. We killed the bear, at least I think we killed the bear. It was very anticlimactic. He looked at us, we looked at him. We shot him with one bullet and he died. And I think we have some of his meat to prove this man that we did kill him. We gave him back a gun. And now we're going to the survival school, which is going to be like a lot of fun, I guess. So let's go ahead and give us some survival lessons, man. Alright. Let's do some fishing. They don't always have the means to hunt, so you need to... I don't think... Head to the camp off at the edge of Mystery Lake, you'll find the gear you need for ice fishing. There's some huts on the lake, bring back some fish, and I'll know you won't die from starvation at least. So it's basically more like Grey Mother's things where she was like, hey, gather this for me. We have to gather this guy's fish. How do I feel... Why do I feel this is a thinly veiled scheme to get me to feed you for the winter? It probably is. He's basically a bear, but in disguise. Nothing thinly veiled about it. Look at me, Mackenzie. That old bear wrecked me good. I won't hunt or trap this season. Me teaching you means we both survive. What's the harm? You want to try your hand at it? Yes. I'll be back with the fish. I can smell it already. You know, I just realized something. I had all the supplies. I had all the fishing supplies. But I probably got rid of them at one point. Trust. Something on your mind? You give him some stick. Some pork and beans. Do I have anything I can give you? I can give you cloth. You want some cloth? That's it. Alright, that's good to know. Let's look at it. Let's just get all the survival lessons out of the way. Survival lessons. Wait, what did he say? Survival takes focus. We'll continue when you're done with your current lesson. Ah! We have to actually go fish. I don't think we have the means to make a fishing line. Let me just check my inventory real quick. Guess crafting, I guess. It does not look like we do have the means to do so. Because I probably dropped them all. I should never have dropped them. I don't even know where I probably dropped them. You know what? I may know where it is. If it's not in here, it may be... Yep. At the camps, we went there last time, and we dropped like a bunch of stuff. It might be there, so let's go ahead and go back over there, I guess. Even though we were already there, and we probably could have already done it if we kept the items, but you know, you gotta be, mindful of your weight, right? I believe it's that way, right? It has to be this way. Ah.
Smart's a bit.
No afflictions. Okay, never mind then. We gotta fix our clothing at least. I know that for a fact. Time of day is fine. Nothing too big of a deal. So, one thing, okay, so you know how this, YouTube stuff is basically just a way for me to get my thoughts and feelings out there. A way of, like, just having fun and speaking. And, one of the things I want to do when I want to practice personally is I want to make sure that when I speak with intentions. Like, I know that when I speak, I tend to mumble, I tend to stutter, I tend to mess up my words a little bit and really lose the track that I want to go down. It's like my train of thought, if you will. So I'm gonna try to speak a little bit more deliberately. I think that's a good word too, by the way, deliberately, like with meaning, if you will, or with like emotion. Not emotion, that doesn't make sense. But I'm gonna try to be, a little bit, like, I don't want to say calmer, but I want to be more deliberate with the way that I speak. I want to make sure that everything that I say has some actual meaning and oomph behind it. Because I know that I can speak very fast. And it's nothing intentional or anything like that. It's just something that happens because that's just the way I've been talking for like my entire life, I guess. Especially when I'm nervous. And I'm not nervous right now or anything like that per se. But, it gets worse when I'm nervous. And, luckily I'm just here sitting alone in my room. With hopefully, you guys watching and, following along, that'd be nice too. But I mean, I should really practice talking deliberately, in my opinion. I have to readjust myself. 1 second. Chair, please. There you go. Because I don't want to get, It's like, this is something I've, like, learned about not too long ago. Basically, what there is like, if you stare at a computer screen for too long, or, I don't know, look at your phone a lot while you're walking, you tend to look downwards a lot, right? Because you're looking downwards, obviously, when you're, or like you're leaning towards the computer. monitor and stuff like that. And I'm trying to catch myself and stop myself from doing that just because I don't want to develop that bad posture. Like, I don't know why I don't want to develop I mean, I know why I don't want to develop the bad posture, because it's bad posture. It's not good, right? It's called bad for a reason. But why does it have to be so windy? But yeah. That's just where I'm coming from. I hope you guys understand. This is Max's last stand somewhere around here, right? Ugh, I always get lost here. I'm probably like right here. Let's go that way, I guess. Come on, man. You're not even that hungry, Mackenzie. I know you're not that hungry. I just know. You know, this is probably bad, but the guy's stomach growling, you know, it brought attention to hunger, obviously, because that's what it's there for, and it made me realize, you know what? I could probably eat something. Like, I just had, like, a little breakfast bar thingy, like these little biscuits, if you will. Not cookies, but like, you know, like, do you guys know Belvita crackers or whatever they're called? Belvita biscuits? Pretty good if you haven't had them, first of all. But I just had some. I had half a package, which they usually come in 4. But they're supposed to be like the crackers or like the cookies for the, or biscuits for those that are, you know, health conscious. And I wouldn't really consider myself to be health conscious, although I think I should be. But that's another story. Because, I mean, one of the things that I've always talked about, especially during my Hollow Knight videos, which were like, you know, a while back. I wouldn't say like that far back, but, you know, probably like what? Last year, holy crap. It's been probably like almost a year since I last played Hollow Knight. Or at least started playing it. Probably like in April, I would assume, or I would guess. And that was when I was like, I don't want to say being serious about my weight, but I was actually actively working to improve myself health-wise. And ever since probably like probably like around November, October, around that time period, because it's winter and, you know, obviously there's a lot of birthdays in that area, and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, and just a lot of, you know, familial time with food. Because of that, basically, I kind of like, and the fact that it's cold and I don't want to get up out of bed when it's cold. You know, it's the story of my life, right? But what is that up there? It's like Firewatch. But I haven't been as active as I would probably like to be. I mean, people, they're already saying that, like, oh, you look skinnier. Like, oh, thank you. And, you know, I take some pride in that, because, I mean, I did lose about 30 pounds since, like, you know, last year. And, you know, 30 pounds in 1 year is nothing to sneeze at, but ever since, like, you know, April or something, I haven't lost or gained anything. Well, I probably gained, like, maybe 5 pounds, but, you know, let's just pretend that it's muscle mass. Let's just pretend that, you know. I gained 5 pounds of, I mean, that's not pretend, it's a fact. I've gained 5 pounds of muscle, so don't worry about it too much. Ignore what I just said. Where the heck am I? Ugh, I really should have been paying attention to the direction that I was going. I mean, I was in a way, but it's just like there needs to be more markers or something. I don't know where the markers are. I'm hoping this is the deadfall area. I think I passed the deadfall area, to be honest. There you go. Okay, we made it. Nothing too bad. Also, we know that one of our clothings are kind of ripped up, so I want to repair that. We have sewing kits, but I don't think we have that many cloth. We just gave the last piece of cloth to that dude over there, the hunter dude, whose name has already escapes me. Jeremiah, right? Great name. I'm not sure if this is, you know, like, offensive or not, and if it is, I apologize. But Jeremiah is like an Amish/Canadian name to me. It's very old-worldy, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though, so my opinion could be wrong. You know, it's just an opinion. Oh, God. I should not have climbed this. Come back down there. Like, obviously, the more modern name of that name, Jeremiah, would be Jeremy. And I think Jeremy is not a bad name. But, it's not... I wouldn't say it's an amazing name. If your name is Jeremy, I'm sorry. But it's just like... There's no real good way to shorten Jeremy. Right? Like... One of the good things about, or one of the things that I look for in a name that makes me think the name is good, if there's a good shortened version of that name. So, like, you know, Jeremy doesn't even have that shortened version. The only one I could think of is because a streamer's name is Jeremy, and he goes as by, or a streamer/YouTuber, his name is Jeremy, and he goes by Germa, which, that one makes sense to me, but I feel like that's because it's more of his online persona more than anything else. Well, I had a friend who was named Jeremy in college, who I'm not going to talk too much about because, you know, he was the type of friend that, you know, if he's watching this, I'm sorry. But, you know, he was kind of annoying. Like, he was the student, he was like my partner for a couple of projects. And the worst thing is, it's that way. The worst thing was, like, he was not very on top of things, shall we say. Like, there was this one project I was working on, and that we were supposed to, you know, break into halves. I do one half, you do the other half. But in order for me to do my half, I needed him to do his half. So I was like, okay, that sounds fine. You know what? You know, just make sure you get it done. The day before the project is due, they're waiting. It's, you know, oh, what time is it? You know, it's like, you know, midday. It's noon o'clock. Noon o'clock, great word, huh? It's noon. I need to, you know, get this done. I want to get this done. I am the type of person who later on in college realized, hey, get your stuff done as fast as possible, so that way you have more free time in the end, and you're not rushing to do it. That's the way I've changed from as a high schooler and grade school and high school. I was like, leave everything to the last minute. It doesn't matter. But college is like, you know, I changed. Like, no, you can't do that anymore. It's not going to be good. It's going to hurt your grades. Like, it actually will hurt your grades. And anyways, looking at noon, I'm waiting for him, and like, I would like to get this done yesterday, but it's okay. You know, I understand. People, you know, they don't necessarily like to do that. You know, they have their own schedule, their own timings. But yeah. This isn't the house I was looking for. What am I supposed to be doing here? I know I'm supposed to be looking for supplies. They're probably upstairs. But I was waiting for his side of the project, you know, getting later and later, 8 o'clock or so. I'm like, I'm done. I'm just gonna do his side of the project and do my side of the project and just email the professor. Then I get an email around 2 a.m. Hey, dude, I'm sorry. Here's the thing. I'm frickin' asleep at that time, man. And I'm just like, fine, I'll do it in the morning. I'll just implement your stuff even though it's already been done. Hook, line, and sinker. See, I told you we had this stuff here. So, let's look at the journal, because I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to be doing with this. Get the camp out and find the fishing gear you need. Okay, that's been done. Place fish meat in the container, and so now we have to go fish. So, I guess we have to go to the crafting table, craft it now? How do we craft it? Crafting menu? There you go. Fishing tackle, that's done. Oh, we already have it. I think we just found it. We could make it, but we just found it. Okay. Let me just double check. Yeah, okay, we basically just had the stuff. Now we just have to go fishing, actually. And actually, before we do that, let me just make sure my supplies are in order. And by supplies, I mean my outfit. Just don't ignore me. Ignore the fact that that thing is missing. Something was tattered. My hat. My hat. Hold up. I had 2 of these hats. I fell off. I jumped off a little ledge. And I lost my hat because of that? My hat ripped because I jumped off? Okay, whatever. This looks damaged. 100%. There's freaking tatters all over it, man. Can I repair this? I don't have any freaking leather. Alright. I mean, everything is pretty good so far. What are the accessories, man? Alright, so let's look around. If we can find leather, I'll take the cloth. We need to fix our metal shard just in case we ever need it. We got some cloth. We can, like, harvest that. Stack of papers. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be much else in here. Yeah, because we've already been through here. While I'm here, let's just go ahead and look at the socks I just picked up and just harvest it. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm actually really hungry. I did not expect myself to be that hungry. That is actually surprising. It's not surprising. You're always hungry in this game. Just like in real life. Oh. Too real, huh? I don't want to eat the energy bar because I think it'll give me energy, but I guess I have to. Because it's a lot of calories. Salty crackers. Yummy. Even though it gets rid of my thirst. And speaking of thirst, now I'm feeling thirsty. God damn it, Mackenzie. All your fake world things are affecting me in the real world. Why does that work? I need to find some food, but I guess I don't need to because I can just carry the fish. Hold up. The man wants me to carry 5 kilograms of fish. I am already over encumbered, man. Ugh. Can I drop things I don't need? Bear meat. Need to cook that real quick. Maybe get rid of the bolt cutters. It is very heavy. Let's see. What don't we need? Fire log just to be safe. We'll drop the mountaineering rope here. Just so that we can carry the fish instead. So let's go out to the back. Hopefully there's no freaking wolves out there and I can just go fishing. Because I know the lake is right here. Even though I know that isn't this the area where there's a bunch of like wolves too? Please leave me alone. Wolves. Now how do I fish? Campcraft? No. So, no weapons. No. I don't know how to fish, man. Do I just have to find a hole? I know I found a hole in the ice a while back. I'm not sure it's because I fell into it or something else. Can I just like break it? I have a stick, don't I? I don't have a stick. Didn't I have like a... No. I think I'm, you know, getting this game confused with System to Shock 2 somehow. But I could have sworn we had something that we could... We have rocks we can throw. We don't... Why don't we have melee weapons? I understand melee weapons are probably not going to be very effective against wolves or something like that, but give me a wrench at least. I don't know. Just look for a hole in the ice, and we'll be fine. I mean, on the bright side, we get to explore this area, which we haven't really looked at, because there's been wolves all over it. Maybe the reason why there were wolves all over it was because the game knew we were supposed to come here at one point, but they didn't want us to be here yet. I just blew my mind. Alright, let's look inside here. Or is this where you fish? This is where you fish. This is funny as heck. Do I have to start a fire to freaking fish?
I think I can use this.
We have to start a fire to fish. That's kind of funny. We have to start a fire just to fish. I have no fuel whatsoever. I can't believe I have no fuel. I need to pick up fuel. I need more wood. There was a bunch of wood in the cabin too.
Come on.
I guess I could just walk around while this thing melts the ice and look for more fuel. Not happy. Not happy at all about that. Not happy at all about that. Well, you know, we'll go over there. There's some deer over there. That's not too bad. Has anyone ever been fishing here before? Out of curiosity. Have you guys been fishing? Let me know. I think I have gone fishing, but I just don't remember it very well. Or if I did, it was just me going to the water and not necessarily actually fishing. Firewood, nice. Because I have moments in my life where I'm like, I remember just being near the like lakes and stuff, or like rivers and fishing. But just to let you guys know, I'm not sure if it was legal fishing. I'm not sure if we had a license. I mean, we probably had a license, right? We're not that bad as people, are we? Why can't I put this gun away? There you go. There's that hut. Let's go to that hut over here, I guess. There's much more, like, buildings over here. Many more buildings. Is it many more buildings or much more? I think it's many more. I think many more sounds more correct. You know, just 3 wolves. No big deal. 3 wolves and 4 deers. Who wins? Fight! Is this, like, the ultimate battle simulator? This totally realistic battle simulator? Isn't that what the name of the game is called? I actually don't know. But I know there's like multiple of them that exist. There's like probably like 2 or 3 simulators of that exist. And they were quite popular for a while. Although, why would you ever do that when you could just play Total Wars? I mean, because it's not. Because it's for the funny stuff, right? Because Total War is actually like, you know, more of an RTS and sit back and watch. But aren't all RTSs sit back? No, it's not. That's disrespectful. That's totally not true. At all.
I could use this.
Nah. The prodigal son has returned. We have our hat back. I put it in the wrong slot because I'm a dummy. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Clothing, please. There you go. Wear the good hat on the outside so that way they can be jealous of us. You gotta show off the good stuff, right?
Could end up being useful.
I have too much of you already. Room, nah. Trash can. Books. I think books are fuel, right? So take those. Let's see. We might be able to find some. Can we just give him this? He won't notice, right? The only way he'll notice if it actually sings.
Something's gotta go.
Relax. It doesn't need to go. We're using like half the stuff, don't worry. Jerky, nice. Matches, nice. I need to stop picking up matches. I have way too many matches. It's one of the things I dropped a lot of last time, if I remember correctly. A dream catcher, that's pretty cool. Alright. No wolves, 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 no wolves. Nice. Yeah, I just gotta walk all the way back to those places. I know we found a key. But it looks like we don't need it because we just had the pry bar. Which I guess you could drop it if you really didn't want to look for these places.
Excellent. But
if you do, then I guess you might as well just keep it. I feel like it's way more beneficial to keep it than not keep it. Let's see. Chair. Break that down a bit. Let's see. What else we got over here? Book. Let's take one more book. I feel comfortable taking one more book and that's it. A pillow. We can get some more cloth. That's fine. I don't need it.
This'll come in handy.
This looks like it could be really good. Let's look at it real quick. This could be really good. It might be better than the ski jacket. Let's try to repair it. Just for the sake of seeing how good it could be. Because like we have a windbreaker for the wind. Right? So like what if we have this now? Like this is way better. For temperature wise. And the condition is just about the same. So I feel like this is just better. So let's go ahead and harvest you. Because the reason why I want this one, because it protects me from the wind. Right? This one not so much. So we're going to go ahead and harvest this one. So we're basically leveling up. This is us basically leveling up our gear. So let's go ahead and repair this one. And now we've leveled up. Also, we have another sweater, apparently. Let's go ahead and harvest it. Just to have the cloth, I feel. And we might be going to sleep soon, because it's already getting pretty late. Double check there's nothing important here. There is one more... what's it called? Pork and beans, we can give it to the man if we wanted to. Sardines. Would not eat it in real life, but it is what it is. There is one more cabin, I believe. So we're just going to go to that cabin and probably just go to sleep in that cabin. It's snowing. Oh, it's so pretty. I love... Oh, it's broken down. Maybe we can still go inside of it. No, the door's just gone. It burned down. Oh, come on. There's a door handle there. So I know there are wolves in that direction, but I know there's also more log cabins that direction. So let's go do it. Oh, God. I always forget. It's probably frozen again. I completely forgot I was supposed to be doing the hut. I got sidetracked. It looks like they're just more fishing huts. And not actual cabins. I can run, so that's the bright side. Like, is that a cabin? I can't tell. It's like a pier type of thing, it looks like. But I don't see any cabins. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I think we're just gonna go back and sleep. I think he sees me. But if he sees me, I can kill him. How many bullets do I have, out of curiosity? 5 bullets? 1, 2... I have like 5 plus, however many that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? So I have probably like 15 bullets? Or like... But maybe they showed me one in the chamber. I'm not exactly sure how that works. That's fine, though. Next time I'll probably just go over there. Let's go back to bed. And make ourselves comfortable. That's a local jingle, I think. That's why I sang that. It's a local jingle. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of The Long Dark. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully my vocals were a little bit better than normal. Because I'm trying to be, like, as I said in the beginning of the episode, a little bit more deliberate. And, you know, any feedback, as always, will be appreciated. So feel free to tell me what you think of me. If you call me a jerk, you know, I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. What you want me to do, huh? What? You want to fight me? Don't actually fight me. I'd probably lose. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of The Long Dark, and I will see you guys next time. Deuces.